Welcome back, folks, and we've got the 3-core power lead wired up. We've got to put the deck out yet. Got this last screw here to put in. If I can find my magnetic screwdriver. You always overlook a screw, don't you? Will that one do? Oh, there it is. My screwdriver. Last screw in it, and the amplifier. I hope this amplifier works, everything's back in it now. I don't have to pull it back out, but it's just back. I've got to put a strain relief on here. Took this out the way down here, so it's out of the way of everything, and put a strain relief here. I'll find one for it after. If I can't find one, I'll make one. And got the speaker to solder on, so let's get the speaker soldered back into place. I thought I'd save a couple of jobs to do on camera. A little bit of solder on the speaker wires. There we go, just clean the iron. Solder on the transformer. There we are. Now, solder our speaker back on. On. There we go. There we go. Better. Put another blob of solder on that. Go, that's got it. Now that's the speaker soldered up there to the bottom of the deck. That's the amp, everything's back in as it should be. Yeah. Yeah, just having a last look round. Yeah, we're happy with all that wiring. That capacitor's in. I like to just double check things. Yep. 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 We appear to be okay there. Ready for when we turn it on. We're going to turn it on yet. We're going to do the deck first. We've got the knobs to clean. Give them a quick clean and give the grill a quick wipe. That can all be done last. Rectifier's in, as you can see. I'll zoom in. If we can get to the rectifier, that is, we do. There we go. Get the other control. There we are. Bring this up a bit. Centre that. And zoom you in. There we go, it's a nice tidy job. Everything's back as it should be. Everything's sleeved. I've put the rectifier here, as you can see. Rectifier's here. So the other capacitor, the little small one, 25 microfarad, is buried between them two there. And we're all done. Zoom back out. Here you can see my ugly mug. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, wrong way. There we go. There we go. Now, it's time for me to put this to one side for now. Make sure I put that the right way, which I have. It can be a bit of a bummer. You realise you put it the wrong way. You have to take it all back out again. But this motorboard is a tight fit. But there again, you want a certain amount of tight fit. There we are. I'll make a strain relief for here later. I won't send it out without a strain relief on it. Obviously not. So I'll make a strain relief with plenty of room so the deck can be lifted up to be serviced. And there's the power lead. So you'll probably end up with just pull it out a little bit. Strain relief will go there. So you'll end up with he'll end up with that much power lead, which is amply long enough. And it's got a 3 amp fuse in there and a moulded plug. Which is how I like to do things. Not original, it could be argued, but that's how I do things. It's my way. It's the way I like to do it. Let's shift this out of the way. I'm due another cup of coffee as well. I've not had one for a few hours. Put this out of the way. Here we go. Put on top of that radio going for now. That will be okay there. Now, we've got the UA8 here out of this unit, and the problem we've got with this is there's no mat, and ooh, that control arm's a bit stiff. Whee! That needs sorting. The problem we got is with no mat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it on camera. Watch it all go tits up. I'm going to attempt to actually see if I can unscrew this boss, or see if this boss on the bottom here, see if this plastic trim here unscrews. Because to be honest, I can't remember whether they do or not, they might not. But I could do with getting that off so that I can measure and cut the mat to size. I'm not going to show you the full procedure of servicing this. Let's check the motor. The motor in these never seems to be seized. The speed mechanism is. No, you can't. Whoops, there's a washer on there. I'm going to lose that, and there's another one under here as well. Always take note, folks, there's always a washer under there. Right, so we'll leave them off for a minute. And we'll put these here out of the way. We don't want to lose the washer or the ball race or anything. Move that out of the way for a minute. Now let's have a look at this mat. Now this mat is for a garage. And it will fit this, but the hole is a bit too small and I need to find something I can cut round. What have I got that I can cut round? What have I got? Just having to think. It's got to be fucking something knocking it down here. Got to be something. I can't use that, can I? Actually, yeah. Yeah. Move the turntable. The only thing is though, how am I going to check I'm centred? Yes. Let's get my black marker out. That's why I'm doing it this side, you see. Use the marker. Now, get me ruler, if I can find it. I do have a metal ruler in here somewhere, in this drawer. I do have a metal ruler for when the times when I need a metal ruler. For those times when I need a metal ruler. Getting to my metal ruler is another matter. I was just wondering what's that off. That's off the Pi stereo I bought last week. Let's see if I can use one of these to fucking, because I can't get that ruler. There we go. Right, let's see. Let's move that a bit further back with the wires out of the way. On here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it there and I'm going to measure the circumference. So we're just before the 9 on that one. Just before the 9 on that one. on that one. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to crudely mark it out. So we're on the 8 on that one. Let's pull it over. Doing a bit more space. Didn't have as much shit on here, I had the space I needed. There we go. Alright. So we're at the just after the 9, just before the 9 on that one. And we just need to go smidge over that way. So let's mark it. We're here. We're there. There we go. You're watching science in action here, folks. Yeah, I'd say that's about right there. So what we'll do now, mark the roller there, so we know where we're being, you see. Mark the other one. There we go. Turn it round. Now have a look at this side. That's right. Yeah. There. There we go. Now all I need to do is mark this without moving it. And you can't see the fucking back of it. There we go. There we are, folks. And all we do now, check we're evenly marked. I mean, we should be. We measured it, didn't we? We measured it, folks. How can we not be evenly marked? We measured it. Then what we do, we get our standing knife. Here's me taking the standing knife near a can of aerosol. on there so that we're all level. In a minute, Scraps, it's too early. Right. Really what I could do with is something a bit smaller. Scraps! In a minute, I said. It's too early for your tea anyway. Alright, in a minute, let me just do this and we'll sort it. Scraps! In a minute, son. In a minute. Right. I'll tell you what, folks, let me just sort him out and I'll be back. Right, we're back, folks, and look at that. It's not perfect. There's a slight bulge there, but when there's a record on it, it pushes it down. It's all right. But it's better. You have to agree. It's better than what was there before, and actually, I think I did quite well cutting that out. Because usually cutting's not my strong. I mean, it needs a good clean. But and what I've done, I've super glued it to the turntable, and you know, so it doesn't raise or come off. Just a shame about that little bit there, you know. Just a shame about that little bit there. I wonder if I can just, you know, because it's just a high point there. You know. But there's not much I can do about that. Oh, there we are. It's gone down a bit now. There you are. You know, when there's a record on it, it's good and flat. It'll probably settle in anyway. So, judging by that inner ring there, I'm just slightly off-centred by the narrowest of margins. It's just a bit high there. But, you know, when you put a record on it, record does sit completely flat. Just get a record. Now when you put a record on it, record does sit completely flat. Well, near enough. Near enough. Yeah, just that there. Little eye point. Just this little high point here. So if I can just there we are. Got a little bit off there. This could be a problem, tucking it back under. Right, let's tuck that back under. There we are. Our high point's gone. There we are, put a record on it now, it should sit dead flat. Perfect. Yeah, and the record is in the middle. There we are. How about that, folks? How about that, Phil? A nice brand new second-hand garage turntable mat on your BSR. It saves you paying that fucker on eBay fucking what was it? 30 odd quid is it for a fucking a reproduction BSR mat? Saves you paying him for one of them, done it? But yeah, actually that's fitted better than I thought it was ever gonna do. I'm not going to mess with it now because the record sits flush when it's on there. We've got a little spot here we could probably do. No, we'll leave it because it'll settle down. Once it's had a couple of LPs on, it'll settle down. It'll be all right. But doesn't that look better than what it did, folks? You know. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now. And, you know, that's putting the amp in and sorting the turntable and mat out. I'm not going to show you servicing this because there's a video of me rebuilding one. So, you know, I'm going to service this, get the player back together, and we'll fire it up together and see what happens. Catch you later, folks, and thanks for watching, and join me for part, is it 5 or 6? I'll work it out.